Brace yourselves for a heart-pounding, fist-clenching tale of revenge and redemption that'll leave you speechless. Imagine being pushed to your breaking point by cruel bullies, forced to scrub a filthy bathroom with your bare hands, only to unleash a jaw-dropping secret that flips the script. This is Bullies forced the poor girl to clean the bathroom with her hands. She was a karate black belt. An explosive story you can't miss. Hit that subscribe button now and join our community of thrill seekers who love epic underdog stories. Let's dive in. The fluorescent lights buzzed overhead, casting a sickly glow over the grimy tiles of Westview High's notorious third-floor bathroom. The air reeked of bleach and neglect, a fitting stage for the cruel spectacle unfolding. 16-year-old Mia Torres knelt on the cold floor, her hands raw and trembling as she scrubbed at a stain that seemed older than the school itself. Her faded jeans were soaked at the knees, and her thrift store sweater clung to her skin, heavy with sweat and humiliation. Around her, a circle of sneering faces loomed Claire Vanderbilt, the queen bee with her glossy blonde hair and venomous smile, flanked by her loyal minions, Brittany and Tara. Their laughter echoed off the walls, sharp and cutting, as Claire Cody dangled a pair of rubber gloves just out of Mia's reach. "Oops, looks like you'll have to use your hands, charity case," Claire taunted, her voice dripping with malice. The crowd of onlookers, kids too scared or too eager to fit in, shifted uncomfortably, but said nothing. Mia's dark eyes burned with unshed tears, but she kept her head down, her jaw clenched. She wasn't just scrubbing a floor. She was swallowing her pride, her rage, her everything, because she had no choice. Or so they thought. Mia wasn't always the invisible girl at Westview High. 2 years ago, she'd been the bright-eyed daughter of a single mother, living in a cramped but cozy apartment in the heart of the city. Her mom, Rosa, worked double shifts as a nurse, but they had dreams, big ones. Mia was a prodigy at the local dojo, earning her karate black belt at 14, a feat that made her sensei, Master Kimura, call her a storm in a small package. She had trophies lining her bedroom shelves, a quiet confidence, and a future that seemed limitless. But then came the diagnosis: Rosa's cancer, aggressive and relentless. Medical bills piled up like a landslide, swallowing their savings, their home, their hope. By the time Rosa passed 6 months ago, Mia was left with nothing but a duffel bag of clothes, a faded photo of her mom, and a scholarship to Westview High School where wealth and status ruled, and outsiders like her were prey. Claire Vanderbilt had zeroed in on Mia from day one. Maybe it was the way Mia walked, head high despite her threadbare clothes. Maybe it was the defiance in her eyes, a spark that refused to be snuffed out. Whatever it was, Claire made it her mission to break her. It started small, snide comments about Mia's trailer trash vibe, accidentally spilling juice on her homework. But as Claire's clique grew bolder, so did their cruelty. They'd trip her in the halls, steal her lunch, spread rumors that she was a thief. Mia endured it all, not because she was weak, but because she was smart. She needed the scholarship to graduate, to escape this town, to honor her mom's dream of seeing her in college. Fighting back would mean expulsion, and expulsion would mean losing everything. So she stayed silent, invisible, a ghost in her own life, until today. The bathroom stunt was Claire's masterpiece, born from a lunchtime bet. "Let's see how low the rat will go," she'd whispered to her friends, her eyes glinting with sadistic glee. The plan was simple: corner Mia after class, drag her to the bathroom, and make her clean it by hand while they filmed it for social media. "It'll go viral," Tara had giggled, already imagining the likes and shares. They didn't expect resistance. Mia never fought back. But as Claire tossed the gloves into a toilet and ordered Mia to start scrubbing, something shifted. Mia's hands paused, her breath hitching. The crowd's laughter faded into a distant hum, and for a moment, the world narrowed to the memory of her mom's voice. "You're stronger than you know, Mia. Don't let anyone steal your fire. Claire mistook Mia's stillness for surrender. What's wrong, freak? Too dirty for you. She stepped closer, shoving Mia's shoulder. That was her mistake. Mia's head snapped up, her eyes blazing with a fury that made Claire falter. Don't touch me, Mia said, her voice low and steady, a warning wrapped in velvet. The crowd froze, sensing a shift, like the air before a storm. Claire recovered quickly, her laugh forced. Or what? You gonna cry to your dead mom? The words hit like a slap, and for a split second, Mia's resolve wavered. But then she stood, slow and deliberate, her hands dripping with grime. The bathroom felt smaller, the air thicker, as if the walls themselves were holding their breath. What Claire didn't know, what no one at Westview knew, was that Mia wasn't just a poor girl with a sob story. She was a warrior trained to channel her pain into precision, her anger into power. Master Kimura had taught her more than kicks and punches. He'd taught her discipline, the art of waiting for the perfect moment, and this was it. Mia's stance shifted, subtle but unmistakable to anyone who knew martial arts. Knees bent, weight balanced, hands loose but ready. Claire, oblivious, shoved her again. Kneel, loser. Mia didn't kneel. Instead, she moved fast, fluid, a blur of controlled chaos. In one smooth motion, she caught Claire's wrist, twisted it just enough to make her gasp, and swept her legs out from under her. Claire hit the floor with a thud, her designer skirt riding up. Her pride shattered. The crowd erupted, gasps, shouts, phones raised to capture the impossible. Brittany and Tara lunged forward, but Mia was ready. She sidestepped Brittany's clumsy grab, using her momentum to send her stumbling into a sink. Tara hesitated, and that was all Mia needed. A palm strike to her shoulder sent her reeling, clutching her arm with a whimper. It wasn't violence for violence's sake. It was surgical, each move calculated to subdue without serious harm. Mia stood over the three girls, her chest heaving, her voice cutting through the chaos. I'm done being your punching bag. The words hung heavy, a declaration of war against every insult, every shove, every moment she'd been forced to shrink. But the story didn't end there. The video of Mia's takedown spread like wildfire, racking up thousands of views before the school day was over. By dinner, it was trending nationwide, dubbed bathroom black belt by some clever commenter. Mia became an overnight sensation, a symbol of defiance for every kid who'd ever been pushed too far. But fame came with a price. The school launched an investigation, threatening suspension for assault. Claire's parents, wealthy and connected, demanded expulsion, painting Mia as a dangerous delinquent. The principal, a spineless man named Mr. Hargrove, seemed ready to cave, despite the video clearly showing Claire's provocation. Mia's scholarship hung by a thread, and with it, her future. Enter Ethan Carter, the school's resident tech genius and secret ally. Ethan was an outlier at Westview, a scholarship kid like Mia, but with a knack for staying under the radar. He'd watched her from afar, admiring her quiet strength, and when the bathroom incident blew up, he knew he had to act. Ethan had a secret of his own. He was a hacker, skilled at uncovering digital dirt. While Claire's clique scrambled to spin the narrative, Ethan dug into their social media, their texts, their private group chats. What he found was a goldmine, a trail of messages detailing every cruel prank, every targeted attack on Mia and others. The worst was a chat where Claire bragged about planting a stolen watch in Mia's locker last month, a stunt that nearly got her expelled. Ethan leaked the evidence anonymously to the school board, the local news, and every major X account he could find. The back. Backlash was swift and brutal. Claire's reputation crumbled as the internet turned on her, her own words damning her as a bully and a liar. Her parents' influence couldn't shield her from the public's wrath, and by week's end, she was suspended, her college applications in jeopardy. Brittany and Tara, desperate to save face, turned on Claire, spilling more secrets to anyone who'd listen. Westview High, shamed into action, launched an anti-bullying campaign, though Mia knew it was more about optics than change. As for her, the school board ruled in her favor, citing self-defense and Claire's documented harassment. Her scholarship was safe for now, but Mia's journey was far from over. The viral video caught the eye of Master Kimura, who'd lost touch with her after her mom's death. He showed up at her foster home one rainy evening, his weathered face beaming with pride. "You haven't forgotten who you are," he said, offering her a chance to train again, to compete nationally, maybe even internationally. Mia hesitated. She'd buried that part of herself, afraid it would cost her too much. But Kimura's words echoed her mom's. "Your fire is your gift. Use it." She agreed, and soon she was back in the dojo, her kicks sharper, her focus fiercer, fueled by every hardship she'd overcome. The national championships were 6 months away, and Mia threw herself into training, balancing school, work, and endless hours at the dojo. Ethan became her unexpected partner, helping her strategize and even designing a fitness app to monitor her progress. Their friendship grew into something deeper, though both were too shy to name it. Meanwhile, Claire, bitter and unrepentant, plotted her revenge from the sidelines, her once loyal followers now scattered. Rumors swirled that she was working with a rival dojo, one known for dirty tactics, to sabotage Mia's shot at nationals. The stage was set for a final showdown, not in a bathroom, but on a mat where skill, not status, would decide the victor. The championship arrived, a roaring spectacle in a packed arena. Mia stood in her GI, her black belt cinched tight, her mom's photo tucked against her heart. The crowd cheered her name, drawn by her story of resilience. Across the mat stood her opponent, a towering girl named Sasha, coached by Claire's new allies. Sasha was formidable, her strikes fast and brutal, but Mia was a storm unleashed. The match was grueling, a dance of power and precision, with the score tied as the clock ticked down. In the final seconds, Sasha aimed a low blow, a move too dirty for regulation, but Mia anticipated it, spinning into a flawless crescent kick. That sent Sasha to the mat. The referee's hand shot up. Mia won. As the crowd roared, Mia looked out at the sea of faces, Ethan grinning, Kimura nodding, even some Westview kids who'd once ignored her now cheering. Claire was there too, lurking in the stands, her face twisted with defeat. Mia didn't gloat. She didn't need to. She'd fought for herself, for her mom, for every kid who'd ever felt small. As she raised her trophy, she whispered, "This is for you, Mom," her voice drowned out by the cheers, but carried by her heart. Back at school, Mia was no longer invisible. Kids who'd once laughed at her now nodded in respect. The bullies kept their distance, and the teachers treated her like a star. She and Ethan launched their app, donating proceeds to anti-bullying programs. Claire transferred schools, her reign over, her name fading into obscurity. Mia, the girl who'd scrubbed floors with her hands, was now a national champion, a hero, a beacon of hope. Her story spread far beyond Westview, inspiring countless others to stand tall, to fight back, to never let their fire be stolen. And every time she stepped into the dojo, she felt her mom's presence, guiding her, reminding her that the strongest hearts are forged in the fiercest battles. That was an epic ride, wasn't it? Have you ever faced bullies in your life? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your story. If you want us to share it with the world, just say so in the comments, and we'll publish it for free. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that'll keep you on the edge of your seat.